Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Serena WW and welcome to another video. On this channel we'll talk about productivity, lifestyle and law related content. And if you're in tune with book reviews, you have it here. So today is another book review session. I hope you enjoyed the last book because I did. I had so much fun. So we're going to be reviewing Shetty's book. Shetty's book, Think Like a Monk. And I'm going to tell you a bit about Jay Shetty and also how to train your mind for peace and purpose every day. So stay tuned. Jay Shetty grew up in a family where he could become one of the three things: a doctor, a lawyer, or a failure. His family was convinced that he has chosen an option either from these three. Instead of attending college graduation ceremony, he headed to becoming a monk. After 3 years, one of his teachers told him that he would have more impact in the world if he left the monk path to share his experience and wisdom. Heavily indebted with no recognition, no resume, he moved back into the North London with his parents. Shetty reconnected with old school friends, and also he began his journey in 2017. He was named in Forbes magazine 30 under 30 for being a game changer in the world of media. In 2018, he had the first video on Facebook with over 460 million views. His social media grew to over 38 million. He produced over 400 viral videos, which has constantly amassed so much attention. He has 8 billion views on his podcast, and also on Purpose, he's ranked one of the first health and wellness podcasts. So everything about him inspired him to write this book. So let me go into the table. The table of content, it actually contains 316 pages, and also it is divided into the title page, dedication, introduction, part 1 which talked about letting go, part 2 which talked about growth, and part 3 which talks about giving. So part 1 basically just talked about identification of your values, identification of what you admire, and also chapter 2 of part 1 talked about negativity, chapter 3 of part 1 talked about fear, and chapter 4 of part 1 talks about letting go and meditation and breathing exercise. And one thing I loved about each of the chapters is that you have like a take-home assignment. If I do so to myself, say so myself, something that you should do when you are done. Then part 2 talks about growth, talks about purpose, routine, the mind, ego, and meditation talks about visualizing. Then part 3 talks about giving, gratitude. Always learn to give gratitude for where you are, and what you are going through. Then chapter 10 talks about relationship. In part 3 which talks about giving, chapter 11 talks about service, and meditation on chant. So the meditation is breathe, visualize, and chant. Then it talks about the verdict test, then also acknowledgement, author's notes, and about the author. So this book is one for someone who is mindful of their mental health and also training their mind for peace. I'll just read a portion of this book. It says, Guides give you wisdom to leaders. Leaders give you structure to guide. Fight for high morals, ethics, and values. Inspire people to work together. Build long-term goals to support society. So we have come to the end of this book review. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.